Justin, I got a question for you.
What is up? What's the question?
Why do the burgers go to the gyms? Like all of the gyms with all of the burgers?
Oh, why, Sean?
Because they need to make their buns look better.
There there
It
we
was
go.
fucking
That's
stupid.
yeah. Oh
Welcome
my
back,
God.
Hackstab Slash. We're doing a movie called Drive Through. Justin's criteria for me for this movie was to find a movie that was birthday related. And typically I would have gone with like Happy Death Day or anything like that. But I wanted to do a little digging, and turns out someone's celebrating their 18th birthday in this movie. So I thought that was enough to let's dive down the rabbit hole of bad movies so bad that they're good.
Yeah, yeah. Great. Yep, that's awesome. I'm so glad you picked drive through. No, that's really good. That's a great digging you did right there. I'm very excited to dig
I'm
into
judging
this.
by this tone in your voice that we're gonna have very different opinions on this
Yeah, so
movie.
let's first of all, I guess, Sean, have you seen this movie before?
I have not. It's been on my to watch list at all, like forever. What about you? Have you ever seen this before?
I have, and I think I even text you all I remembered. So my friend texted me like the year after this came out. Like, I mean, this was like 2007, I think. So I probably watched this in 2008. And my friend's like, "You got to watch this movie. It's so bad. It's absolutely ridiculous." So I met up with him, just downed a million Jaeger shots back in the day. Absolutely hammered. Watched this movie, and I kind of remembered. I think I even texted you. I'm like, I kind of remember it being loud metal blasting with like a clown killing. So I mean, that just shows you how much I remembered from it. So yes, I have seen this before. So but I guess this is my first sober watch of it. So yeah,
Did you have an expectation?
my expectation was shit. I wish I wasn't sober because this might be a tough one to sit through. That was my expectation. If I was gonna say, and I love bad horror. I mean, if anyone's watched this podcast, I love movies that are really bad that they're good. So I mean, I was a little nervous that I didn't remember too much about this besides metal blasting. So yeah, that was my expectations.
Mine was like sub basement level. Like if you could go below zero, I had
Yeah,
zero going into this.
yeah, that's probably the
It,
best way to watch it.
oh, definitely, because like I said, having zero expectations is fantastic. But can we talk about how this was like a real fucking scene in the not just the opening movie, but a real like scene. Like I'm a scene boy.
Oh, okay.
In
I was like, what are you talking?
2007 with the wannabe white boys. I knew a few of the homies back in high school who not only dressed and in the absolute illest of clothes, but also spoke and dropped the one word we're never supposed to drop that should never be spoken by a Caucasian, even on like an irregular basis. And they drop it like twice in this movie in the first 3 minutes. And I'm like,
Dude,
ah!
I no, I cringed. Like they're going to Helleberger, like a group of friends. I mean, this might be the worst dialogue in horror movie history. I cringed so bad. I listened to this group of people walk. Never mind that. Like the white dude drops the N-word. Like I literally wrote, oh, "Yikes."
Dude,
Okay, but but the
I
dialogue,
can't.
the
The dialogue is
dialogue.
disgusting.
It's
Dude,
so like
I zoned out. And do you know what was going on in my head?
what?
And he asked for a 13, but they drew a 30. What some say he's trying too hard, but he's not quite hip.
Dude, how they talk dog is like crazy, y'all. Like how like oh it's oh.
The fact that he's walking with his gat in a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, and he's trying to rap while he's doing it. He's like walking with my gat in the back, about to attack. I'm the illest at this rap. Like
Yeah, and don't
what?
skip over why this guy goes in there. So like they order the food from Helleberger, and like there's a clown that you order your food on, and the microphone, and it's like I hope you die and stuff. He's like, yo, dog, you just dissed me, and he like goes in there, and like I said, he's in there in the build. It's all dark, and he's walking around with this freaking gun, and holy shit, he finds like the two of them are in there. One of the dude gets his face thrown in a friggin' fry cooker, which is, I mean, that was actually really cool. And like you see, he finds his friend, and he like grabs him, and his face peels off. And
I
then all of a
actually
sudden,
love that kill. I thought it was
no,
awesome.
really cool, the awesome kill. And then right away, you see we meet Horny the Horny, sorry, Horny the
Beep
clown.
beep.
It's so ridiculous. And Horny grabs him, like just chops him a million times, and that is our opener. That's what we're starting off with.
Has your expectations changed since this opening scene? Because mine have.
I I just said, "Oh dear God!" I'm like, "This is even worse than I remember it."
My expectations are now very high because I am loving the way this movie's shaping up to be
I
so bad.
I like I said, I love like really bad horror movies, but this opening scene, it just made me cringe so bad. I like didn't even laugh. I was just like more embarrassed for it. So I was
Like
yeah, a
like
little
just this
nervous.
opening scene is what I wanted from Ginger Dead Man.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted from Ginger Dead Man, and I'm getting it in drive through right now, and I'm so here for this.
and like I said, I do love it. It goes right to like a house party, and it's the same thing. The nostalgia. I remember those badass house parties. You see some all girl rock band just playing, which seems like for 5 minutes
Did
straight.
you hear the lyrics though?
No.
She was like mimicking Avril Lavigne. She's like, he was a boy and he survived a bridge. It's called Final Destination 5.
Oh my God. Eh,
We
it's
got horror
amazing.
royalty, Justin. Well,
Eh,
not royal. Well, horror royalty franchise. Because let's be honest, 5 outside of some of the kills was not the best installment in the franchise.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Although I think that's the one where he gets the butt suck, right?
Yes, yeah, I was just saying that. I don't remember too much of it.
That
I
might
just
be the funniest fucking kill in the whole franchise.
that has to be. That is absolutely ridiculous. And
Was it?
like
When's the last time you said 5-0?
that I said 5-0,
Yeah,
probably not a long time ago. Why?
because they say in this movie, they hear the sirens and he's like, "Hey yo, 5-0, 5-0,
Oh my
dog."
God, you're right. No, it literally it reminds me of this time frame. You know what I mean? Like, exactly.
I
I kind of written down.
graduated in '07. This
Yeah.
was what I grew up in.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't remember. You're right. I have not said 5-0 for like my whole like adult life, like past being like early 20s.
And then even after the fact that like he's like, "Yo, is this party hopping, dog?" And he's like, "Nah, homie, the 5-0 done rolled up."
And they break up the party, and then like everyone's leaving. You see the house is going out, and then all of a sudden, like we see the group. There's like the group that stays, like the girl that lives there and everything, and they pull out a Ouija board. That's always good. And you see the Ouija board spells out some. This looks like nonsense, and they're like, "Oh, whatever." And I'm pretty sure one of the guys even says like, "She's like, oh, we don't want to like summon Charles Manson or something." One of the dudes like, "Yo, dog, we can talk to Marilyn Manson."
Listen, all right, that poor bastard is still trying to work through his mental recovery from what his stepfather put him through 2 years from now in the 2009 remake, The Stepfather. Okay,
Oh,
that's
is
Penn
he from
Bagley.
that?
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
I was gonna
we
say
got
this
a
is
lot of royalty in the scene that
no,
like
that's the
pops
thing. This
up.
is there are so many people I recognize in this movie. Like I didn't know their names, but I mean I
Did you
recognize like
recognize Becca?
I don't even remember
Her
which
name
one.
is Rachel Bella. She was in a movie. Not Becca. Sorry. Her name is Becca in the movie that I'm about
Okay.
to talk about. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It came out in like 2002. Might have scared the pants literally off of you, and that's why you wore shorts ever since then.
Oh, was it The Ring or
Yes,
Ring?
The
Yeah,
Ring.
she was in The Ring.
She
I
was
do.
in The Ring. Dude, this movie has such a lineup of just stacked low key cast members that I feel like I'm watching Piles of Money in a 6ix9ine music video right now. But the Ouija board, like Justin said, he thought it spelled out some nonsense, and I did too. But I tried piecing the letters with the numbers, like to make it make a word. Turns out it's just a license plate for the I don't know if you want to call them wiggers, wanksters, the white boys in the Escalade, which was pretty nice. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
thought it was a cool little tie-in. And then we see a
Oh yeah.
news report, and they dude, one of these detectives' names is Crocker, and everyone and their mother just calls him Cracker. And it makes me giggle. And I love this so much because it immediately follows up after the news report with a fast food commercial that looks like it's mixed in with Godzilla. This is cheesy, yet very enjoyable. Like it is very palatable. I think it is the most low budget, goofy ass fucking fast food commercial I've ever seen in my life. But anyone out there listening, can we please get a Hella Burger? I need a clown to talk shit to me while I'm trying to order my double cheeseburger.
That would be so awesome if they just did that. Like the thing was just so mean to you the whole entire time.
Oh my god,
It
yeah.
would have been great.
Do you remember that restaurant? Was it Dick's Last Resort?
Yes, in Boston there,
Can
yeah.
we get one of those, but like with a drive-through? Like you go to order some chicken fingers, and they're like, "Chicken fingers? No, I'm gonna stick my knuckle up your nose. All right, you want sauce with that?" But we see Mackenzie talking to her magic eight ball now, and this is very 2007 because I think everyone and their mother had a magic eight ball at some point. Well, I don't know. You don't know if you have one. You don't know how you got it.
No, for real. I had one way back in the day as well.
And we see Val showing off like a little backshot tattoo God damn, this is 2007. I don't know what was more the rage back then. The tattoo above the bum bum or like the triple Godsmack, like the tribal thing from
The tribal
Godsmack,
ones. Oh my
or
God.
like do you the nautical stars?
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got one of those. Have you
Oh
see
God.
what is it? She's walking down the hallway now and she's like by herself and she bumps into this janitor who's actually Roach. And I guess he stopped living with those people under the stairs and just got a new name. He's got a new job. His name's actually Lenny the creepy janitor. And he's trying to help run this high school. And I'm very proud of him because this is very clearly a job with a great dental plan. Because those pearly whites, man, definitely does not look like he's been eating motor oil for the last 14 years.
I know. See another random like horror guy just thrown in this. I was like, oh my God, is that Sean Whalen? Like, let's
And then
friggin'
I,
go.
I I
Like,
love how they break up the scene because he's like, oh dang it, I gotta go unclog some brown gators from the staff shitter, and
oh
he's
yeah.
like excited about it. Like
It-
he's like gonna go in there with a measuring tape and see how big the dookie is. I did it all for the dookie.
and he gives her like her camera, like she was missing her camera, so she gets her camera back, and like you see her developing pictures, which always freaks me out in horror movies whenever there's a scene of like someone in there like
Yeah,
developing like the old school pictures,
yeah.
and
Anything in a dark room or a black
ex
room or whatever you want to call it. No, I'm good.
exactly,
I don't
and
even want to go in one of those
no,
outside of a horror movie.
dude, I've seen enough horror to know like you don't do that, and all of a sudden in our camera there's like murder scene pictures. And then we see Horny with the insane axe and like chasing her through the halls with just industrial. This was what kills me in this movie. Why is there just like it's fine if you like industrial metal. I love metal, and the music is just like blasting. It just like I don't know. The music does not go. My opinion is the music does not go good with the scenes at all. I kind of hate it, and it just kind of takes. We've
You
talked a
never
lot
played
about
Twisted Metal, did you?
like that was good, but this I don't know. It just doesn't flow right. Like it's just really
it
weird to
it
me.
feels like it goes good with the way Horny looks, with like the leather suit, the
Yeah,
flames on it and shit. But you're right, it does feel a little mismatched with how we're leading into these scenes
that's what I
because
mean.
he
Like it,
shows up, dude, and it's like, uh,
it's
you
like
know what this score kind of reminds me of?
what?
What is it? Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, when he yeah,
When like every time he turns the corner and they're running away in
it's
dread,
like
it's like heavy guitar riffs
yeah,
and he's like,
like dude, it sounds like Ministry in this song. Like it sounds. I don't know if you know the band Ministry at all. Like industrial metal, like Godfathers. I mean, I'm personally not a fan. I have seen them live, but it was the loudest band I've ever seen in my life, and that's what it sounds like every single time he's walking by. And I will give them credit because when she's running through the hall, she sees that her friend is caught and like tied down, and there's a microwave on
this is cinematic awesomeness right now.
on
Just saying. I'm
you
just
heard it
saying.
here, cinematic awesomeness with a microwave on her head, and they turn it on, and I wrote, "Oh my dear God!" Like you see her face just melt, gross, gore, explode, every single thing you can imagine, and she runs by, and we see poor Lenny, the creepy janitor, is
I hope
hanged.
he's not getting paid for those breaks because he's just hanging around. He's
Yeah.
not unclogging the shitter.
Oh, we got the jokes. Let's go. Poor guy is actually hanging around. And then you see, like, at the police station, the cops are like, yeah, all right, we're good. Yeah, Lenny did it. Crazy guy did it. So, yeah, that's cool. And she's there, like, no. Like, did you not hit, like, giant, like, oh, yeah, they're like, yeah, a giant Horny the Clown did this.
Yeah,
And
they're all eating Helleburger too.
that's what I mean. They're eating burgers and they're like, yeah, we're all set. Like they're blaming it all on Lenny and they're just completely just gaslighting her. Like, oh my God, it's so terrible.
Dude,
Eh,
there's like an X-rated Helleburger playing in the background too.
Also, what was that? Like, what kind of commercial was that? I'm like,
I'm
why is
just
that?
saying, dude, McDonald's, you guys need to take notes on these commercials because this would like if you mimic this commercial that was playing, this X-rated like fish commercial, whatever the hell was going on, you would definitely increase the sales of your fish fillet sandwich by at least 26.7%. I mean, am I wrong?
No,
And can, like
honestly,
I said again, dude, can
yeah.
we please get a fast food Helleburger around here? I
No.
need this in my life. I mean, I'm not trying to eat no, human double quarter pounders or nothing, but
You know what we should
like
do? All right.
I
That's
want a really shitty clown to yell at me while I'm trying to
all
order
right.
my shitty food.
New goal for the podcast right now. Let's say this out there so we can manifest this. Like we are going to blow up this podcast. We're gonna get so big. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna invest in our own fast food horror chain where there is like a villain, on like we are gonna do this. You know what I mean? And that's gonna
Oh
be
my God,
wicked
yes.
mean. All horror themed food. Like
Could you imagine someone coming through the drive-through being like, "Yeah, can I get that foot long hog with cheese?" And whoever's on the other end just going, "Ask your mother."
exact, and we'll try to like tie in with different franchises, getting sponsors, have all different themes, stuff like that.
Could you,
Like
dude, instead of like McDonald's right now is doing like promos with like all the Disney movies and like
that's
Pokemon's
what
30th
that's what I'm
anniversary,
saying.
we could be like full ghost right now, all ghost faced all the time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The
Oh,
big thing out right
that's
now is
such a good
Scream,
idea.
so
Let's
we
do
have
it.
Ghostface. The next thing,
Copyright.
like if exactly, you heard this first. I don't even remember what movie we're covering right now, but we're just manifesting this, throwing this out into the universe right now.
Yeah, it's a Leslie Vernon weekend. You got to run for your food.
Exactly. Let's go. Start that training.
Oh my God, dude. Hell
I'm
yes.
so
Oh,
I know I don't even, like.
oh,
Sorry.
let's go do this. All right. Later, hack stab slash. We're done.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Back through the drive-through. I think that's the name of the movie we're called. We see the five friends now. They're all back. They are trying to piece this together of what's going on, and as that's happening, we see the cops. They're like, you know what? We're gonna go visit this restaurant owner. So they go there. They're talking to him like, hey, where are the security cams and everything? He's like, oh, I don't have any security cams. And
Yeah, those are just for show.
once again, how Sean talked about earlier, he calls Officer Crackers once again, and
It's Crockers. Yeah, that's what I
Crackers
said.
gets so excited because he sees like, oh my God, he sees like the OG like horny, and he's like, oh my God, like that's the OG. Is he still? I'm pretty sure he says, is he still being horny? And he's like, that's my son, and my son's dead. So we're getting a little bit just more little just different things dropped right here. Now we found out that the original horny was the owner's son, and he is dead. Cop asks Cop's so excited, dude. The guy's name's Jack. He's like trying to get an autograph for him and everything. I mean, Crackers is actually kind of hilarious. I I do kind of love this guy.
He's like a good comedic relief in this movie.
Exactly. And then we see Mackenzie and them with her. I don't even know the boyfriend's name. I forget their names in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, but they're
It's Fisher.
Fisher, yeah, and Mac, they're in the bed together. Things decided to go a little good. As they're in the bed together, we see there's an etch a sketch, another flashback. Holy crap! And this etch a sketch, it's bro, it spells out "I love Bush."
I
Like
love it. I love
I
it. I
know,
giggled at that.
and then I will. At first, I was like, "That's the dumbest thing and funniest, dumbest thing ever." But I'm like, "What does that even mean?" I thought it clearly meant what's going on in in the bed. But then all of
The
a sudden,
first thing I
boom!
said about this scene too, I was like, "Come on, guys, take your socks off.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you
Like
doing?"
that traps heat too. You gotta air those things out. And all of a sudden you see a girl with you can see a girl with an I love Bush shirt on. So I'm sorry, yeah. Anyway,
Wait, you got to air out the Piggly Wigglies, or you got to air out the chick with the shirt on?
I was talking about like socks and like, but anyway, we see the girl with the I love Bush shirt on, and she's in the haunted ride attraction. She at the haunted house that's going on this year, and she goes in there and it does not go good at all. Holy crap. We see Horny jump saw into the thing and actually chops their boyfriend's head in half. And the lights are like,
Listen,
yeah, what do you got?
I would feel bad for this man, but at least he got laid right before they got on the ride. How does that work?
Oh
Did
my
no
God.
one see you?
I forgot about
He
that.
is literally right next to the roller coaster as people are leaving, plowing his fucking girl. I think his name's Chad. This is such a Chad move.
I was just gonna say, for the love of God, and you're right, because when they first show the guy, like the girl's bed, you see his face, and he's like, and I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell? And then she like stands up, and I thought the same thing. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm
I'm like,
like, the
how?
ride is right there.
I was right there. You just walked through the door. There was people behind you.
Yeah, you did. There was kids here. You
Like,
did
what are
not
you
even
just like?
try to hide it.
Excuse me a second, guys. Like, I just got something I gotta take care of real fast. Like, how? Dear God, guy. And then
At
we
least
see.
we didn't see the dick because you're talking about it. So
Yeah, right, yeah, we've had some some bad luck in that. But then after that, I mean, the girl just gets absolutely slaughtered in the crazy cue the loud industrial metal fast
this
chop.
this little like scene where he kills her
Yep.
reminded me of a Rob Zombie music video,
Oh my God, yes.
right?
Yep.
The way it like just it pops in, he like sketches out. It's like very grainy. The camera like does that twisting thing.
Oh, so,
Yeah,
dude, do you see Rob Zombie just dropped a new album 2 days ago? Have you heard it yet?
I have not heard it yet.
It's honestly, it's a way better than his last album. And sorry, I know
I,
where
I
everyone.
I will give this to Rob Zombie. There is bands that we love, And the longer they're around, the more their sound changes into something that we didn't fall in love with from the beginning. I
Yeah.
won't name any names, but Rob Zombie feels like he has always just been Rob Zombie.
Dude, so good. Like this, his last album had a few weird stuff going on. John Five was doing some weird shit, but the last two albums before that was like so amazing. Loved it. The new album just came out. The old band's back together. So good. I mean, I do miss John Five. Shout out and miss him. I love John Five, but Riggs and Blasco are back killing it. And I'm sorry we just went on another tirade. But anyway, back to back to drive through.
Bro, the parental interactions right now between Mackenzie and Tina's mom about Val, this is starting to give me like Freddy Krueger vibes. Like maybe the
Oh, that's
parents
good.
killed the original Horny the Clown, and now he's back for revenge on their kids. And while they're talking about this, we see Fisher get brought out on the stretcher in just an absolute state of shock after witnessing what Horny did to Chad and Tina, which I thought was kind of cool because
Hmm.
I thought Fisher was dead and we just didn't get to see it.
I 100% thought he was dead too.
But like that's just my little thought process of like where I think this movie might be going. I don't know if like you're starting to piece things together and try to solve it.
No, I think that's really good what you said about the Nightmare on Elm Street too, because this was a huge scene right there.
Yeah.
I did appreciate this movie kind of throwing some a little bit of plot at us, so we can have some kind of
Yeah,
mystery
because
unfolding.
this just starts out of fucking nowhere. Kids get killed at a drive-through and then it just keeps going. And we
Exactly.
have
So
no
I
rhyme, no reason why he's doing it, nothing. There's no lore
right,
behind the
I'm like, why
restaurant.
is there a Ouija board? I'm like, I'm so confused. I'm like, there's a Ouija board. Like, how is this thing getting into an etch a sketch? I was like, what does this have to do with this guy's? I'm like, I don't even understand what is happening. So I actually did appreciate this so much.
But we do see right after this like little set of scenes that it feels like the secrets are starting to come out. And Tina's dad is right now talking to the cops, and it feels like he might be the one to crack about everything. Right up until then, we see Detective Crackers eats a drug infused burger from Fisher.
Let's
It's
go.
like Fisher knew this like little gremlin troll of a cop was just going to eat it because he knocks over a glass to break it after he puts all his sedative pills inside the burger. And this cop walks over there all pissed off and then just goes, "You're going to eat that?" Like it's got a bite out of it. It looks disgusting. And you inhale this thing before you drop onto the floor. I haven't seen someone eat this fast since Joey Chestnut on the 4th of July.
Let's go, Joey Chestnut reference.
And can we just throw this in there? While he's inhaling this Whopper, he lets
Uh,
Fisher know he's like, "Hey, um, your balls are hanging out."
yeah, just Bumblebee tuna. Your balls are showing.
At this point, I did right for my nose, Justin. Jesus fucking Christ, what movie did I pick?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, and then we see like we see Fisher ends up getting in Mackenzie's car. Let's go. They're gonna escape. Mackenzie has a thing that says "See you at 420." That came out of one of those like gumball machines, and they're like, "What the hell does this mean?" Like 420, and then they're like, "Oh,
420 kids,
yeah,
son.
the
If you
420
smoke weed,
crew.
bro, 420 is the
Let's
way to go,
let's
especially in
go."
2007. You wrote that shit on everything.
Yeah. And we see they're at a Helleberger at a fun space. It's two guys and a girl, and they're absolutely obnoxious. And we see the guy taking their order is what's his name? Morgan Spurlock is randomly in this.
Yes,
The
yes.
guy that
He's
did
from Supersize
the
Me.
Supersize Me. That was a huge documentary back in the day. I was like, how is this guy randomly in there? He's screaming at the teenagers and everything. And these kids are assholes. And first of all, I don't know if you remember the band Silverchair. Tell me this guy doesn't look like baby Daniel Johns, the lead singer of Silverchair, like back in the day, with the kid with
Yes,
the
yes.
blonde hair.
Yep.
And this kid is they're in like the ball pit and playing around, and he's pissing on the clown's like microphone face.
Yeah.
He's
He's like
just
pissing into the mouth.
He's pissing into the damn thing's mouth, like into the cloud speaker. And then, of course, like out of the ball pit, like horny, like rises out of the ball pit. I
It
never
was
thought
like a
I'd even
Dracula style, like
exactly like straight up, and then cue the ministry music.
he
And
drops a pork chop line too.
as I say, we got random one-liners going on here. Um, absolutely slashes the crap out of them. I mean, this guy is just
Mwah.
yeah,
Chef's kiss.
destroys them. And
He
then we
decapitates him from the bottom jaw up.
up.
I thought that was amazing.
There was some
And
cool,
then for him to drop the all work and no play makes horny a dull boy.
yeah. I was like,
I'm
we get
obsessed with The Shining. I often listen to the book while I'm working, like at
yeah.
least once a week.
Like, and as anyone who said this, like, Owlsy, you can probably tell I'm not really loving this movie, but at the same time, I do kind of like Horny looks awesome, and I kind of do
You,
like
you
this.
you like it? You like the way horny looks?
This is a weird like just saying all these words. Like I never thought like horny erects himself. That's not oh my God. I was gonna say horny comes out of the ball pit. I never
He
thought I'd
does.
say these. I
He
never thought
comes
I'd say these sentences. But then we see Morgan Spurlock. He passes out.
easily a top 2.5 horror cameo of all time.
I was gonna say
You can't have the fast food supersized king come in and make a fast food fucking cameo.
no, that was amazing, and he absolutely passes out. We see Mackenzie goes to her mom, and she is grilling her. And I wrote, finally, some friggin' backstory. For the love of God, thank you so much. And we see that Helleberger, like we said, Jack's son was the original Horny, and he was obsessed with her mom. And her mom had a boyfriend who did not like that at all. He was not a big fan. This kid got picked on, like he was very, didn't have a ton of friends, but he really liked the mother. And he had a birthday party, and he invited everyone to the birthday party.
I actually felt so bad for this kid.
This is starting to really remind me of an 80s slasher movie. So, and they're like, we're gonna mess with them. And they're like, they said we should crash the birthday party, which I get it. Kids are dicks. That's one thing to just be a dick and crash somebody's birthday party. Like I don't support that either, but at least you're just being a dick. You're not going there to do something else, which they go there and I mean they jump scare the crap out of this kid. They're all running around. His birthday cake falls over, and a fire starts, and they leave. For the love of God, like you're going there to kill a
Help him.
person. Like there is a fire starting. So I literally wrote accident question mark question mark question mark, and this was kid's 18th birthday. Like absolutely terrible. Like just
I could see if you didn't see the fire happen, like you knocked it over and you ran out of
yeah.
it, like made it all one shot, but you guys saw the fire
I
start
mean, they saw it.
and
Like
he's out cold on the floor.
he,
Like, can we be like just human beings for a
yeah,
second,
that
please?
that
That
pissed me off. Like I get kids can be dicks, but holy shit, if you see a fire, you think you'd have some kind of heart and be like, all right, well, we meant to just be dicks, not actually murderers. Damn.
But
Oh,
after this whole set like unfolds, we do go from this flashback scene back to the present, and we see all these kids are going to Mr. Benjamin's house. That is a fitting name. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
uh-huh. Yeah, yep.
They go to his house to do their own like little investigation, and at the stroke of midnight, it turns out we're just now finding out this is Mackenzie's 18th birthday, and shit gets turned up to 15. We've been on 11 most of this movie, mainly 10, but 11 whenever that heavy metal, thrasher music kicks in.
Yep.
And right now, it's about to get kicked into overdrive. Like Horny the Clown is from Twisted Metal, and his hair is now set on fire. Like he is ready to fucking just tear everything to shreds. We see Star is in one of the freezers. I mean, she's just chilling. She wants nothing to do with any of this. She's just hacked up into a million pieces, which is awesome. And then that immediately leads into him killing Van with just the swiftness of one swipe and cutting this man in half and then telling him, hey, kid, you got a lot of guts. Holy guacamole right now, Alberto. The puns are fucking terrific.
I wrote insert dad joke. Let's go.
Yes, yes. You got a lot of guts, kid. That was a great, like, the way he like flashes, it feels like almost video game related.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, foo,
Oh
foo,
yeah.
like he's a ninja.
Oh yeah, his movements and stuff, 100%.
But just before Honey does burst through the door to go after Fisher and Mackenzie, I don't know if you got excited right now, but we hit damn it, damn it, damn it. How do you miss the opportunity to play chicken hunting?
I was wondering where
You
you're going with
started out with the
that.
industrial sound, and I was like, ICP in a clown movie. In my head, I'm like, who's going chicken hunting?
Yeah,
He's going
just
chicken hunting. And it's not.
oh my God. It
I
just
was so
imagine that all of a sudden
grossly
just
let
like
down
Jay and
that it
Shaggy
was
show up
not that.
and
I was like,
it turns
fuck,
into like an ICP friggin' horror like a music video.
this is the perfect fucking movie for it, too. It's a killer clown mutilating everyone in his wake.
Oh,
And you
oh my
got
God.
someone like sampling the song,
Oh,
but no
they hunted.
ICP in the back. It was
Oh
such a
God.
bad sample, too.
They
Like, I
needed
did not like that song. It was so
they
bad.
they needed that. Oh my God.
But like I said, dude, this would have fit so perfect. Just any song from ICP right now throughout this whole movie because it's like this movie was made for them and they were made for this movie.
Right? The collab we never got, the one that got away.
Uh, and like we said, this is very, very Freddy related because we see Horny squares up with Fisher, and when he loses his mask and you see only the back of his head, that looked just like burnt Freddy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? All the
But
scarring, very, very
yeah.
moist, very like
Yep.
wet and nasty, and very well done. And like he makes like this eye contact thing, and fucking creepy as shit. But he gets these kids and he brings them into like the house's dining room, and he's got all the dead bodies around Mackenzie, who's strapped to a chair, and he's even got a birthday cake for her. And he is ready to set her on fire. This ending scene is shaping up to be epic. He's dumping gas all over her, and he's taunting her. He's dangling his food in front of like his prey, and he's trying to get them to bite. And right before he can light her ass on fire, the mom shows up, and she shoots a door to get in. Justin,
Yep.
um, that very clearly has no locks on it. Like this is one of those big swinging doors that if you were to lock it would be at the top of the door and the very
Yeah.
bottom of the door, and she shoots the handle. There's
Love it.
nothing there, and it doesn't even break the doors open. It's just the gunshot, and then she pushes the
And then
door
she
open.
pushes it.
Oh my god! In my head, I got a smile, and I'm just shaking my head in pure disappointment. I'm like, you could have pushed when it said pull.
Right, 100%.
But this backfires right now on Horny and Mackenzie because Mackenzie winds up looking at Horny, and she's got a mouthful of booze, and he's got I think the candle in front of him, and he's ready to
Yeah.
set her on fire, and she
Yep.
spits the alcohol on him, setting him on fire, and she delivers an epic one-liner of "fast food kills, motherfucker."
Love it.
But
And,
I'm just gonna throw this out there because I watch it with subtitles, Justin.
okay.
My subtitles did not say "fast food kills, motherfucker." It said "last foot thrills go Tucker."
That's amazing. Also, why did you watch Drive Through with subtitles?
I forgot they were on because we like me and Kristen we watch like a lot of like foreign stuff,
Oh, okay.
and we usually watch it with subtitles, and I just forget to shut them off.
All right, I was just say this seems like an odd movie to pick that choice. Also, like, can we talk about this ending real fast? Just like, I mean, I love when movies play homage to like, especially like 80 slashes. But have you seen 1981's Happy Birthday to Me? That is this movie.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that is the
yes,
ending.
yes,
Like I
yes,
have
yes,
that
yes.
poster on my wall. That's the literally the ending. Like when the person's all the broadies are there at the birthday party, like the kid, like they just took the plot of that movie and halfway through the movie, they're like, well, we need a plot. They're like, oh, you remember that 1981 awesome slasher? Let's just throw that in there. Like my mind,
Do you think they
I
put the plot on like one of those like paintballs or whatever, like something that you would throw at a like fucking Velcro board and have it stick? And they
yeah,
had the entire movie line like drawn out, and they were like, "All right, here's the plot. Let's throw it and see where
yep.
it sticks."
See what it goes. Like halfway through the movie, like, oh shit, we forgot we need like a story. And they're like, oh yeah, they probably like the night before watched 1981's Happy Birthday to Me. They're like, oh, let's just do that, but we'll put it to drive through. And like, I don't know, my mind was just blown. I'm like, no way they just did that.
Hey, Mark. Yeah,
Oh,
we're just about in post production over here, buddy. Do you got that plot?
yeah,
Yeah. All right. Where do you want to put it in? Oh, well, the only thing we haven't shot is literally the end credits.
yeah,
All right, just put it there. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Hey, Mark said just put it there. Okay, okay,
Just throw it there. Yeah, we'll
okay,
copy and
okay. Yeah,
paste.
yeah.
Like,
All right. You, black with two sugars. Okay, I'll go get the coffees.
oh, unbelievable. And like I said, like they he gets absolutely torched, and then of course, like the body's missing. They do find the mask, and they go and like we see like Fisher is like alive dot ish, alive-ish, I wrote. And they run to they get to the hospital, and Fisher is gone. But the window is wide open, and they're just kind of like, oh no. Like, and you
Yeah,
see
he's
Fisher's
not
kind of
gone yet.
yeah, he's not gone yet. And then we see the cop go into Helleberger, and all of a sudden we see Horny. And we see Horny jumps up and axes him to the face. The end.
Can we talk about this drive-through order real fast?
Yeah, yeah. What are you
When
want?
he's ordering like his double burgers and like this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you want fries with that?" And he's like, "Huh? What? Yeah, 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 I want fries with that." But what he really says is, "Do you want to die, fat ass?"
I love it.
Ah, and then
And,
like you said, bam, Horny's on the hood, fucking chops him up right in the end credits.
yeah.
I'm so
Did you
excited
watch
about this movie.
did did you watch all the end credits?
I did. Did you?
Because I was gonna say they do show like a behind the scene and bloopers for like 2 minutes. So
It's
I don't know if you caught that or not.
I think it's worth watching
Yeah,
all
it
that
was
shit. I
it
like when
was
they
cool.
trickle that stuff in.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, the end. Sean, you want to talk about it first?
I think I want you to talk about it first because I am genuinely intrigued as to your thoughts on this
All right.
beautiful, beautiful movie.
I want to start this off with saying I love horror movies that are so bad that it's good. I love dumb slashes. Like I love bad acting in horror movies. This was way too uneven. This needed to either go goofy or real scary. I just wrote the acting, some of the scenes I actually cringed at. It was so bad. It just, I don't know, like everything felt so forced. I didn't even think like, I don't know, it didn't make me laugh at all. I thought this movie just failed so bad. The music took away from the movie. I thought the music was awful. And I wrote "Hello, Happy Birthday" to me. Like it felt like they just like randomly threw a slasher ending in it. The dialogue was almost unwatchable. And I wrote this was way more bad than so good it's bad. I mean, the fun random cameos, like I love it. And this is just weird to me because I love dumb bad horror movies. Like, I mean, Sean knows that half the shit I wake and watch, like I love this stuff. For me, this movie was just an absolute effing mess and an absolute disaster. And it pains me because I like Horny the Clown. Like I do like Horny the Clown, but I'll be really generous with my rating because, like I said, it does have some fun, cool, random cameos in it, and I do like Horny, so that probably gets 2 extra points. So I'm going to give this a 4.7 out of 10. This does not
So,
even deserve a 5, but I think 4.7 is very generous.
okay, I'm gonna be real honest, Justin.
Yeah.
Knowing this movie wasn't going to be the next Halloween 78 or Silence of the Lambs really helped my enjoyment factor. If you set your expectations lower than any expectation you've ever set in your entire life, you're gonna love this movie. The dialogue is stupid, it's god awful, it's fucking cheesy, and it feels like I'm back in high school with the Offspring white boys and the Avril Lavigne girls. The effects aren't anything mind blowing, but they work for this movie. Horny the Clown is fast, cunning, witty, vicious, and gives zero fucks. This is the goat of fast food killers, and that's just facts. I had so much fun watching this movie that I want a drive through too. I don't even care how fucking stupid it is or if it takes place in space. And after doing a little digging, there are, in fact, a drive through 2 and 3 ready to be written and shot. They're just doing nothing and they're stuck in like I don't know, production hell, and it's been forever now, so they'll probably never get made, which is severely disappointing because I feel like a second installment to this movie 10 years later with some backing would be phenomenal. Um, god damn it, dude. Hey, studios and people, fucking stop with the shenanigans and just give us this goddamn sequel. Like, I
Right.
want this sequel. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah. And like I said, just to reiterate, Sean, like if someone says they like this, like I wouldn't even, like I love dumb bad horror. It's just I was almost disappointed. And I mean, I've seen this movie 2.5 times now, and it still didn't do it for me. So like I was just bummed out. It's just one of those that just didn't land for me.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
gave this a
so
6.9, which
yeah,
is very, very high. I had
wow.
so much fun watching this movie, and that's why I think my score is that high. Because if you take out how much I enjoyed this movie and you just want to look at plot, storyline, like shit like that, this is like a 3.
Oh no,
Dead
I
ass.
half the
But I just
movies,
had so much fun.
yeah,
Like
it's like
I giggled and laughed, and I loved the kills.
it's like the fun factor rating I always say. Like a lot of the times, like I'll rank a movie really high. I know the movie's terrible if like it made, but if I had so much fun with a lot of movies, I just call it like the fun factor rating. I'll rank it high. For whatever reason, this one just did not do it for me. But we
Do you
got
want to know my very last note?
yeah. What's your last note?
I highly recommend watching this movies with friends, and if you want a much better viewing experience, I recommend being under the influence.
Well, yeah, like I said, the first time I watched it, I was so friggin' hammered. And let's see. So I wrote what do I got here? A tagline at Helleburger. It won't be the food that kills you. Dot dot dot. But you wish it did. So I thought this is pretty solid. Kind of like that.
You know what I mean? It's not bad. This is 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
So I was generous. See, like, look at that. I was
You
generous.
were.
All right. I got the town name was Blanca Carne, which is actually Spanish for white meat.
For white meat. This is a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was gonna tie that in with the Blanca Carne.
Okay.
Um, but if you actually speak it in Spanish, it's the opposite way around for it to mean white meat. It's supposed to be carne blanca.
I just love that too. That even that's messed up. Um, I wrote there was a bunch of horror movie homages in this. We had one references to Halloween 78, Scream, The Shining. So definitely a bunch of different, little nods to them.
I did
And
skip so many of the fun facts that I found that tie into Halloween because I was
there's
like,
a
Justice hasn't tied in a movie to Halloween in forever.
well, exactly. Like almost all the fun facts were just like, oh, this homage was to Shining. This was to like Halloween. We had some of the names were references to them. We obviously had Happy Birthday to Me inspired. So there was a bunch of nods to other horror movies. So gotta like that.
When like you said, the Shining reference was when they were in the ball pit. Happy
Yep.
Birthday to Me was like at the table. Um, but did you know in the birthday party scene, Mackenzie clearly blows fire into the clown's face? Yet in the next shot, everything is on fire except for his face.
Why would it be? Of course, that's what they did.
Dude, it's his legs, his pants, his entire upper body, everything but his head.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the only part you spray the alcohol on.
Dude, this just bums me out that I even hit. Like, I wish there was a character I liked or a character that I even found remotely funny. Like everything, like a lot of the bad horror movies I like is like some of the characters are at least fun. Like, I just didn't like anybody. Damn it.
See, I loved Horny.
Yeah, I
You
do
know what
like
I
one
mean?
that
I feel like Horny the Clown needs a sequel. That way there he can like just show us more.
he does. Horny, like I said, I won't argue with anyone who says like underrated clowns. I do think Horny is an underrated killer clown. I just don't really love the movie he's from, but Horny's cool.
Horny's cool. You got anything else?
I am done. I got nothing.
When Mackenzie was kidnapped and she was tied to the chair near the end, the candles on her cake go from being lit to unlit and then back and forth as the camera zooms in and out.
Of course. Love it.
The entire crew, you can actually see them in the reflection of the detective's glasses when they go to question Mr. Benjamin.
Oh, love it.
And for my last one, when the clown is pouring gasoline on the girl, the blonde girl at the table blinks a few times and she's actually supposed to be dead.
Yes.
Bro, I
Yes.
love this movie. I really hope we get a sequel. This might be another one of my so bad it's good that I need this movie in my life more often. Like
Yes. All right,
I
man.
had so
Well,
much fun watching this. It is probably the worst movie I've ever enjoyed in my life.
no, I hear like like I said, and yeah, I'm bummed out I didn't like it. So I mean, I can't even make fun of it. I just don't just did not land for me, even though I mean, horny's cool, but
All
yeah,
right,
I'm
Hackstack
sad.
Slash. Well, no, you're just Justin, and I'm Hacky, and this is our sign off.
Peace.
Later.